My name is Ben Kenyon. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach for the Philadelphia 76ers. And today I get to work with George Niang. George and I are actually going to go through a quick workout that's going to allow him to improve his posterior chain and get him to move in all three planes of motion. I've been working in strength and conditioning close to about 20 years. I love working in the pros. I also have a platform called Great Day Squad, which is all about making every day great through movement and helping you improve your mind and body. So it's keep this foot flat, 5, 5, and 5.
Okay.
And then switch it up.
So I'm here, 5, or
Yep.
straight
So think
up?
about squatting more like straight down. So you're sitting your butt back. I want you to go like down more. Think about your knee. There you go. And drive that foot forward. Boom, perfect. So 5 there. You should feel a lot of movement at your ankle. 5 out towards me. Love it. Hell yeah. And 5 crossing under. Boom, perfect. Heck yeah. Easy work. Here you go. How you feeling from yesterday?
Good.
Good. Sweet. Love it. Perfect. Perfect. Crossing under. Easy work, easy work. Heck yeah. Grabbing a seat right there. We got 90 90s. So we're gonna start like this, hands behind. And I want 10 total. So it'll be 1, 2, all the way to 10. There you go. Perfect. Easy work. Love it. Love it. How the hips feeling?
Good, good.
Good. Hell yeah. Love it. Were you always big on training? Has this been something that I feel like you kind of picked it up a little more as we...
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is you always have an obsession with the sport that you're playing, but as you get older, you realize a competitive advantage is the training that you do, as you know. So you're always, as the higher level you go, you're looking for a competitive advantage. So I think training definitely played a huge impact on me, just taking care of my body, being able to go longer, faster, stronger for longer. So.
What year is this?
7.
Ooh.
Year 7.
Come on, vet.
Feels like year 15.
Come on, vet. So we're gonna go into the 90, but we'll put this hand down and we're gonna reach under and then reach up. And you're gonna go 10 and 10. So 10 on that side and 10 on the other side. I love it. Year 7. Does the body feel the same?
It definitely doesn't. But the thing that I have learned with training is that the more that you do train and take care of your body, I feel like the more longevity you have, the better you feel. Like I remember early on, I wasn't really doing this type of training. And I didn't feel as great.
Love it. Big reach in. Perfect.
Am I reaching the right way right now?
Yep.
Or am I
So
too
think
far?
about reaching all the way through that hole. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. All the way through that hole. Perfect. There you go. Easy 10. Easy 10. Heck yeah. Last one. Going over to the pad. Let's knock out some tantrums. We got, let's go 10 and 10. So we'll go for more of a march.
Okay.
Drive those hips up, drive those knees, or excuse me, drive those elbows through the ground. So keep those hips up. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Heck yeah. What would you say to yourself? Like, you've just dominated 7 years. So rookie you, what would you say to rookie you?
Oh, I think the biggest message is, people think opportunities are just granted to people, but that may happen few and far between, but you have to go out there and work hard and take advantage of those. I feel like I'm a firm believer that hard work creates luck.
2 more.
And that's what you need, I feel like, in all aspects. I feel like all successful people have one common thing, and that's grit. They never quit.
The game changer, Copenhagen's. So we can go Copenhagen's with the knee on here, or you can put your foot on here.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Copenhagen's are...
So like, if I'm like this.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And then I want that bottom leg to swing up.
Okay.
We're gonna go 10 of those. Perfect. So big drive up, perfect, 10 and 10. Stay nice and tall, hips forward, perfect. Here you go. Love it. The grit is tough. Like I've seen over the last 10 years, some people don't figure out what they actually need to be gritty at. So like
working at the wrong things.
Working at the wrong things, especially at this level. You know, how many guys have you seen hips forward? There you go. How many guys have you seen kind of overdo it in the wrong areas and play themselves out the league?
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of people. You don't want to get caught doing things that aren't going to benefit you. I feel like that's something that I've kind of tried to master the last couple of years of my career, because you can
stay right there.
Confuse work for achievement, as the late great Sam Cassell would say. But I think if you can master what works for you, everybody has a routine. I think that's the biggest thing, is find a routine for yourself.
Push up. I need a total of, right here. I need a total of 12, so 6 and 6. Let's get the feet a little closer. Perfect. Brace. There we go. Now go for it. Nice and controlled. Perfect. This is just the warm up. Try not to rock those hips too much. There you go. Great control. Great control. Love it. You're gonna hop on up when you're done. Last thing, then we're gonna jump into it. Rear foot elevated. Let's lift that heel off the ground. We'll go 30-second hold. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get you on this clock. Make sure I get you right. Ready? I got you back here. Perfect. Get it in. Try to push that knee towards me. There you go. Yep. You got 30 and 30 one time through each side. You got 20 seconds left. Love it. Keep that leg straight. Push it towards me. Perfect. 10 seconds. Here we go. Good work, George. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and switch it up. How'd that feel on the knee? Good?
Good, yeah.
Good. Here we go. On you. Perfect. Get a little lower. There we go. Love it. Love it. Push that knee out towards me. Yep. Perfect. 20 seconds. Good work, George. Good work. Good work. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Hang out for 2 seconds. Quick little breather. Got your water right there?
Yeah.
Grab one real quick. So like, talk to me about your routine, or if there was a routine early on compared to now. Like, is there a big difference?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing early on is I would just come in and not really have a game plan. Like, just do whatever.
Yeah.
Where like check boxes.
Yep.
Where now it's more like checking boxes that I've seen like improvement for me. Where it's like active recovery.
Yeah.
You don't have to lift every day.
Facts.
But I think the biggest thing with fitness is you have to do something to keep your body moving, whether if it's 3 days a week working hard, or 2 days a week just doing something that's just not too straining.
Yeah, dope. All right, we got goblet squat. I need 5 well-controlled squats. Let's turn out this way. So face that way, yep. Perfect. Let's go 3 seconds down, 1 second up. It's perfect. That's 1. That's 2. Love it. It's 3. form. 4. One more. And take that from here. Perfect. Good work. Good work. Now we got your stagger stance RDL. I just want an easy 3 and 3 right here. Let's actually face out.
Okay.
This way. Wow. Go for it. So,
left ahead of the right?
Yep, so right here, like let's go instep, out, just shoulders width.
Yeah.
Or hips width, perfect. Easy 3 and 3. Perfect. So what keeps you going? Like, I know you have some tough days where you know, your body probably feels like crap and,
yeah.
You know, you probably just don't want to go through the, you know, the practice or do all the stuff that you're supposed to do that day as a professional. Like, what keeps you locked in?
You know, I think just continuing to prove to myself. I used to be to prove to other people that I could do it, but you know, you get to a certain level where you're like, I want to prove to myself that,
Flat back.
you know, there's nothing that I can't accomplish.
Yeah.
Because getting to this point, you know, I don't think was easy for me, but I made it.
Yep.
And now it's continuing to prove to myself like that you can keep going, you know.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
one more minute, one more hour, one more day, one more year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just say, proving to myself, you know, you have self-doubt, but just keep proving yourself wrong day in and day out.
And can I be honest too? Like that next level of check, that next.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah. No, the money is definitely a motivation. That's for sure.
Helps a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, motivation.
Oh, just these two.
Yep. For right now. Yep. 2 at a time. Love it. Perfect.
Oh,
Yep. Nice and slow. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. This set will only do 4 reps.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. Good work. Back to the RDLs. 3 and 3. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, I feel like you've, like, so far, you know, during this lift, you've kind of set the foundation and said, like, you didn't bring up money at first. Obviously, I brought it up and asked you about it.
Yeah.
But, like, that can't be everything.
No, I can't.
You know?
Because you got to find happiness in other areas. Sure, the money is great, but this is a full-time job. People think you just show up to the arena and get it done, but I mean, as you know, like
it's a lot.
We're lifting in the morning,
Yep.
getting a nap, and then lifting before games, and lifting after games.
And then you got all the different appearances, and you got the family, then you got the friends.
Yeah, and you have to take care of your body, and get sleep. Like your whole life is wrapped around your performance for that 2 hours or 20 minutes, 30 minutes that you're actually in the game.
Exactly. Which is, it's a very, a concentrated moment, but you got to be ready for it.
No, for sure.
You know? So let's go right here. Quick little water break first, though. We got rows next, and then half kneel press. So, do you have brothers, sisters?
One brother.
One brother? Older?
Younger.
Younger?
Yeah.
Hooper or no?
I wouldn't say Hooper. It plays a little bit.
Okay. Who else in your family plays sports?
You know, it's funny. Reason why I fell in love with basketball is when I was like 6, I saw my dad dunking on the neighbor's hoop.
Yep.
Like across the street.
Real quick, I'm gonna show you real fast before you go.
Go.
We're gonna go a little longer stance, shoulders over wrist, and we're rolling right from here.
How many?
Let's get 6 and 6. And then you can tell me right after you get this done. Perfect. Brace, here you go. Perfect. Love it. Easy 6. Hell yeah. Good shit, G. Good work, good work. So you said you saw your pops dunking and...
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. Little to be known, I don't do any dunking. So. But no, my uncle was a huge advocate for basketball. He loved to play, so he was real influential in my life. So I kind of...
How far did he go?
No, I think he just played in high school. But I'm like the rare breed in the family.
I get it, but hey, it's a thing. You're a rare breed to a lot of people, to be honest with you, man. Small percentage of people make it to the NBA. So, fun fact, I found out that, squeeze that left glute. Found out, I think, in the history of the NBA, only 5,000 players have played.
You know,
Isn't that
that's
crazy?
actually crazy.
Isn't that wild?
To
You're one of
think.
the 5,000 to ever play.
Great fraternity.
Come on.
Great fraternity.
Come on. What, I wanted to ask you something about your family. Oh, so when did you actually realize you can play in the NBA? Squeeze this glute. Like you had a chance.
It wasn't until like when I got to college, like my sophomore, junior year, where like I saw my name on like draft boards and I was like, oh, I was only trying to go be an All-American. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, I loved basketball, but the best thing for me is I never looked too far ahead.
Yep.
And I feel like that's kind of why I was able to succeed. I just took it one day at a time. I wasn't looking too far ahead where I'd trip over what was in front of me.
Make every day great.
Exactly.
Let's go feet a little further back. Love it. Yep. Perfect. That core brace. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Good work. Good work. So did you understand, or did you think you, like, right when you first got picked up, so was it Indiana?
Yeah, 2016.
So when you got picked up, you're in Indiana, like, did you have like, what's the word I'm looking for? Deer in the headlights?
Yeah, that was the biggest struggle for me because I had only envisioned myself getting to the NBA. I never envisioned myself playing.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I had like a setback.
So
you really have to.
So you went from Indiana to where?
Santa Cruz, G League.
So you had a journey.
I had a little fall.
You had a little fall. Or was it just the adjustment that you needed?
I think it was an adjustment. It allowed me to play through my mistakes.
Yep.
Be a part of a team where, you know, you are like the guy, but you kind of figure out a role that can have you be successful moving forward.
I'm with you. Sometimes you need to be humble too.
Good old humble pie.
A little humble pie.
Shout out Bill Belichick.
Squeeze that glute. Yeah, here we go. We working. Got 5, just 5 reps. Heck yeah. Love it. Got a few days off, we're good.
For sure.
So, now as a vet, on the Sixers now, turning up.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that you feel you're able to help with on our team outside of shooting threes and doing what you do on the court?
You know, in terms of just being a guy that comes in and does the little things. You know, I'm going to show up every day. I'm going to give you everything I got. Lift, you know, be a mentor to young guys.
Yeah.
Through my actions and my words.
Yeah.
So I think being a locker room guy, for me, is the most valuable thing outside of the things on the court.
Facts.
You know, just
Heck yeah.
kind of showing people by my actions how to do things, how to get things done, how to be professional, and that goes a long way, especially in a team setting.
Heck yeah. Who are some of those guys, grab some water real quick, who are some of those guys that you play with over time, over the last 7 years, that you say were like similar to that?
You know, I would say like Joe Ingles, who's in Milwaukee now. He was with me in Utah.
Yeah.
Al Jefferson was a really big team guy.
Yeah.
Ricky Rubio, Mike Conley.
Yeah.
You know, Ed Davis.
Ed Davis.
Yes, you
Ooh,
know Ed Davis.
that's my guy.
Just from that aspect, he may not say much, but when he does say something, it's meaningful.
You should listen.
And he's a pro. He's pro. He showed up every day, whether if he was playing or not. He lifted. He did his work, and I think there's something to be said about that. We're leading by example.
Heck yeah, for sure, especially in this space. Because it's not easy to show up every day, man. You've got every excuse in the world.
Oh, for sure.
So we've got lateral bear crawls right here. Let's go just to, let's actually keep this tight.
Past the
Let's
bench
go.
and then back.
Let's
Or
go
further.
to the bench.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
go to the bench. Let's not cross. All the way down, all the way back. Just to the bench. Let's get a little lower. Get those knees about, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Heck yeah. Good work, G. Good work. Good work. Good work. So what would you say to a young 12, 13-year-old that, you know, might have just hit his growth spurt and he's got an opportunity, he's starting to get the light shine on him a little bit, even the high school kid?
Yeah, no,
What would you say to them?
I would honestly say just embrace the hard times.
Yeah.
Because anything worth having is not going to come easy, you know, not at all. So just keep your head down, because if I think of my 13-year-old self, how far I had to come to get here.
Yeah.
It was
a journey.
It seems like millions of miles away.
We got 5 on the left, 5 on the right.
Not alternating?
No, let's just go 5 on the left. Boom, break that thing. Perfect. Heck yeah, good work. Good stuff, G, good stuff. Good work, good work. Good stuff. Love it. And back to the lateral bear crawl, and we'll be done. Actually, we got a little cool down after too.
Love that.
Perfect. Love it. Good work. Good work. Heck yeah, G. Good stuff. Yep. Good control. Great control. What would you say the ultimate goal is for you when it comes to playing in the NBA? Like, how many years would you want to play? I know sometimes guys.
I mean, it's not even that. I think I want to play until like you achieve the maximum, where it's like you win a championship.
Heck yeah.
Then you can start having discussions with yourself whether waking up every day and crushing yourself is worth it.
You're doing a great job crushing yourself. Keep going.
Yeah, right?
Come on. Keep working. Keep working. Here we go. Easy. Easy. Love it. Love it. Oh, it's done. We can actually hang out right here. So give me a couple coaches that you've like built some cool relationships with. You work with a lot of folks. Here, take a breather.
Basketball coaches or weight?
Weight coaches, basketball coaches, mentors, whoever.
You know, in the NBA, I've worked with a couple. Sean Wendell in Indiana, Andy Martin, Isaiah Wright in Utah.
Yeah.
And someone I trained with in the off season, you know, now, but who really got me into fitness was Ryan Clark, or back when I was in college.
Dope.
And I think it was the biggest thing is that I would learn from Ryan Clark was just like mind over matter. Like you can put your body through so much. It's your mind stopping you from achieving those things.
Heck yeah. Let me grab this pad real quick. So what I want you to do is we're gonna go, let's go open book first. You don't need to be on the pad.
Oh, okay.
So open book. And all you're gonna do is just open all the way up. And I want you to breathe. I want 10 inhales and exhales, and then we'll switch sides. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. Heck yeah. And while you're breathing, think about basketball coaches now. Come on. I know you've had some good coaches along the way. So were you with Dan Burke too, in 2 places?
I was with Dan Burke in Indiana. He probably doesn't want to remember that, but we both were there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but basketball coaches, I mean, it started when I was a young kid. I had a mentor, Rick Gorman, who was like my youth coach and taught me so much. I feel like so many coaches it takes a village to raise like a good basketball player. Then I had Marcus O'Neal when I went to Tilton School, Noah LaRoche, Fred Hoiberg, Leo Papillo.
Yeah.
You know, then I learned something along the way from you know, Quinn Snyder, who was real influential to me. And then obviously now I have Doc, who's a Hall of Fame coach. So you take a little bit from everybody. And I think all of them have played a huge part. Obviously the ones that were younger played a much bigger role. But, you know, I think I try to take a little bit from everybody as my journey goes on.
It's a smart move. Some big time names too.
Hey now.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's fast forward. We've now played in the league for 15 plus, 20 plus years, or 20 years.
Yeah.
You won a championship. You've made all the money in the world. You've given back, all that good stuff. What are you doing at that point? Are you going to turn into a coach, a GM?
You know, I love the game of basketball. I'll probably want to stay in as much as I can. But there's also a part of me that, you know, basketball is a small part of my life in the grand scheme of things. So I'd probably want to, you know, stay within the game, whether if it's a broadcasting, coaching, podcasting. But,
come on.
You know, find other hobbies. I love to travel. Real estate has always interested me. I think having a balance is really key to being successful.
Cool. I'm with you. Having that successful journey. So what I need is, let's go child's pose. Sit that butt back.
Oh, right.
We're going to reach
left.
forward.
Yeah.
So we'll go straight ahead first, and then we'll go right, and then we'll go left. Sit that butt back. Perfect. Perfect. Hold that. Hold it, hold it. Let's go over to the right now. Good work. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good, good. Love it. Let's swing it over to the left. Love it. Done deal records, man.
Love it.
Sprinkle.
Greatly appreciate it.
Yep, got you, dude.
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If I could leave you with one thing, just show up every day. No matter how hard it is, just show up every day.